Hi there. I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit tonight about curriculum and what we are using, what's working for us, what's not working for us, and what we would like to try in the future. In case you're new, I have a 7-year-old autistic gifted son and a almost 4-year-old who is academically ahead of where a 3-year-old would be. He knows all his letters. He knows how to spell his name. He can't write his letters yet, but he's getting there. He knows his numbers. He can count to 20-something. So I'm kind of doing a lot of kindergarten-y stuff with him. And, so right now what we're using for math is Primary Mathematics, U.S. edition from Singapore Math. And we are on 1A. I have ordered 1B, and hopefully it does get here when they say it's going to get here, because if it doesn't, then we will run out of math curriculum before it gets here. And then we use The Good and the Beautiful, Level 1 for Language Arts. I like The Good and the Beautiful. I have a few issues with it, but overall, I think it's a pretty good curriculum. We are a secular family. So, even though we are a secular family, I'm not against teaching my kids about every religion. And so I look at it like that. And I tell them this was written by someone who is Christian, who is Mormon, who believes in this. And so that's why some of this is in here. Also, we sometimes skip that part. But I've noticed as it gets farther in here, it gets a little bit more, like, a little bit harder to just skip over it. So that's what we are using. We also, my son is hyperlexic, which means that he has been able to read and recognize letters and numbers from a very, very early age, probably like before he was 2. However, with that comes some reading comprehension deficits, and so we make sure that every day we do reading comprehension, either from this one or from this one. And I'm going to be ordering a few more reading comprehension kind of books. He pretty much can do this on his own. And, these are just cheap ones. One's from Dollar Tree. This one's from Dollar Tree. And this is from Five Below. But it just helps him do a little reading and then do the comprehension that goes with it. And then we use this Morning Starters, which I am ordering a better Morning Starters, a more advanced Morning Starters. But for now, I found it at Dollar Tree, and you know what? For $1, it works pretty well. Every day it gives them a little bit of everything. You have a word of the day, you have to write the word, you have to use it in a sentence, then they'll have things like digraph and measuring or money or rhyming. Then they always have morning math, and then they usually have some kind of skip counting or addition and subtraction. So, it's pretty nice, I think. Oh no, it works. It works pretty well. But that is the majority of what we use right now, are those things right there. And then whatever I look up on the internet and decide to use. This week we are learning about Massachusetts. This month we are learning about Massachusetts. So far this week we have learned about John Adams and John Quincy Adams. We have learned about the women of Massachusetts. I can't remember them right now, but I did. And we are learning about JFK tomorrow. So, just little bits of information that we're going to pick up and learn about Massachusetts. And then next week, the week after, we are going to talk about the Great Molasses Flood. And I'm pretty excited about that. It's probably silly, but it's a book from the Good and Beautiful's list that I decided I was going to order. And then we're going to make a whole week of it, because it's a historical book and it has a good teaching moral, whatever to it as well. So that's really all I have to say tonight. I will update you as I can with what we decide to change or keep the same in our homeschool curriculum. Thanks for watching, guys, and don't forget to hit like and subscribe. We'll talk to you next time. Bye.
Like a bird